What you must know before moving to the United States. When people around the world dream about moving to the United States, they imagine a life filled with freedom, opportunity, and success. They picture tall buildings, clean streets, good jobs, and smiling people. They imagine a country where everything works perfectly, where life feels easy and dreams come true. For many, America represents a new beginning, a chance to start fresh and build a better future. But what most people don't realize is that life in the United States is a mix of light and shadow. It's a place of great opportunity, but also great responsibility. It can make you stronger, more independent, and more successful, but it can also make you feel lonely, homesick, and tired. That's why it's important to know the truth before you arrive, so your expectations match reality and you can be ready for the challenges and rewards that come with starting a new life in this country. The first thing you should know is that the United States is not one country, it's 50. Each state has its own laws, culture, and lifestyle. Living in New York is not the same as living in Texas or California. Some states are expensive, some are affordable. Some have snow, others have sunshine all year. Before you move, you need to understand where you are going because your experience will depend a lot on the state and city you choose. The second thing to understand is that the United States moves fast. People walk fast, talk fast, and work fast. Everyone seems busy, always chasing something, a deadline, a dream, a better life. For newcomers, this can feel overwhelming. In many other countries, people slow down, drink tea with friends, or spend evenings with family. In America, time is money, and people protect their time carefully. It's not because they don't care, it's just the culture. You'll need to learn how to manage your time, keep appointments, and stay organized. Another important truth is that living in America is expensive. Rent is high, healthcare is costly, and food, gas, and utilities can quickly add up. Many newcomers are surprised when they realize how much money they must spend just to live normally. A small apartment can take half your salary, and medical bills can be shocking if you don't have insurance. That's why planning your finances before you come is not just smart, it's necessary. Having some savings and learning about how credit and insurance work in the US will save you a lot of stress later. Then comes work. In the United States, there are endless job opportunities, but nothing comes easily. Hard work is deeply respected here, but competition is high. You'll find that jobs are usually earned, not given. You might have to start from a smaller position than you expected, even if you were successful in your home country. But don't lose hope. America rewards persistence. If you prove yourself reliable, professional, and willing to learn, you can rise quickly. Many immigrants started from the bottom and ended up owning their own businesses or leading companies. One of the biggest shocks for newcomers is the social life. People in America are friendly but private. They smile, they say, "Hi, how are you?" But it doesn't always mean they want a close friendship. It's part of being polite. Building real connections takes time. You might feel lonely at first, especially if you left family and friends behind. It's important to join community groups, take classes, or volunteer. In America, you have to reach out. People rarely come to you first. But when you do find friends, they can become like family. Language is another challenge. Even if you studied English for years, real American English can sound fast, full of slang, and difficult to follow. Don't get discouraged. Listen, repeat, and practice every day. Watch local news, listen to podcasts, and speak whenever you can. Americans appreciate when you try, and they don't expect perfection. Confidence is more important than perfect grammar. Culture in the United States is very individual. People believe strongly in personal freedom and independence. You can choose your job, your religion, your lifestyle, and no one can tell you what to do. It's wonderful, but it also means you're on your own. You must pay your bills, manage your time, and solve your problems independently. There's help available, but you must ask for it. The system is built on self-responsibility. The law is another thing you must respect deeply in America. Here, rules matter. From traffic lights to tax forms, from parking tickets to recycling rules, everything is guided by law. Breaking the rules, even small ones, can have serious consequences. But this structure also protects you. The same law that punishes wrongdoing also defends your rights. If you work hard and stay honest, the system will usually work for you. Healthcare is something that surprises almost everyone. It's advanced, modern, and professional, but also expensive. In many countries, healthcare is free or low cost. In America, without insurance, even a small doctor visit can cost hundreds of dollars. Before you come, make sure you understand how health insurance works, because it's one of the most important things for living comfortably here. Taxes are another part of American life that newcomers must learn. Everyone who earns money must pay taxes, federal, state, and sometimes local. It can be confusing at first, but it's necessary to follow the rules. Filing taxes every year is part of life here, and it can even help you later when you apply for loans, credit, or citizenship. Education in the U.S. is excellent but expensive. Schools and universities offer world-class programs, but tuition can be high. The good news is there are scholarships, community colleges, and financial aid options. If you or your children plan to study, it's smart to research education options early. Transportation is different from place to place. In some big cities like New York or Chicago, public transportation is great, but in most areas, you need a car. Getting a driver's license, buying insurance, and learning traffic rules will be important steps. Gas is not too expensive, but parking can be tricky in busy cities. One thing most immigrants learn quickly is how important credit history is. In the U.S., your credit score decides if you can rent an apartment, buy a car, or even get a job. Paying bills on time, using a credit card carefully, and keeping your finances clean builds your credit. Without it, life can be difficult. So start small, be responsible, and your financial reputation will grow. Now let's talk about culture and everyday life. America is incredibly diverse. You'll see people from every country, hear different languages, and eat food from all over the world. You'll find mosques, churches, temples, and all kinds of communities. You don't have to change who you are, but you'll learn to live among people who are different, and that's something beautiful. However, some things might shock you at first. In America, people value personal space. They don't like when strangers stand too close or ask personal questions. They also expect politeness, saying please, thank you, and excuse me are small words, but they mean a lot. Time is respected, so being on time for work, meetings, or even social events is seen as a sign of respect. After a few months, most newcomers experience what's called culture shock. It's a mix of confusion, sadness, and frustration. You might miss your home country, your family, and your old routine. You might feel like you don't belong. But remember, this is normal. Every immigrant goes through it. Give yourself time to adjust. One day you'll realize that the streets, the stores, and even the smells of your new city feel familiar. That's when you'll know you've started building a new home. Life in the United States can change you. It can teach you discipline, independence, and confidence. It can show you what's possible when effort meets opportunity. But it can also humble you, challenge you, and remind you how strong you really are. What you must know before moving to the United States is simple. This country will give you many doors, but you must open them yourself. No one will hand you success. You must create it. There will be days when you feel proud and days when you feel lost, but every step, every struggle, and every small victory will shape you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. And one day, after years of hard work, you'll look around and realize that you made it. Not because everything was perfect, but because you didn't give up. That's the real American dream. Not just reaching the top, but learning, growing, and standing tall through the journey. So if you're planning to move to the United States, come with open eyes and a brave heart. Bring your skills, your culture, your kindness, and your patience. This country will challenge you, but it will also reward you. It's not heaven and it's not hell. It's real life. A life that can be extraordinary if you're ready to work for it. That's what you must know before you move to the United States.